I found out my sister slept with my fiancé, and I'm not sorry about what I did after. I'm a 30-year-old woman, and I have a sister who's just a year older than me. We've always had such a good relationship, so finding out about this betrayal hurt me in a way I can't even fully express. It felt like she might as well have just stabbed me in the heart. To make things even worse, I've been with my fiancé since high school. We've been together through everything, through thick and thin, through all the ups and downs life has thrown our way. We were planning to get married in a few months. I was so excited to start this new chapter of my life with him, someone I thought I knew and trusted completely. I was so sure about our future. I have no idea why on earth they did this to me. The betrayal feels like a knife twisting in my gut every time I think about it. What's even worse was that our mom knew about the whole thing. She didn't tell me because, out of fear of getting involved, she decided to keep it a secret. My sister apparently begged her not to say a word. I can't believe my mom would choose to protect my sister over being honest with me. Thankfully, my dad wasn't having any of it. He was the one who finally spilled the beans to me. I've never felt so betrayed, so blindsided, so incredibly angry in my life. After finding out, I was absolutely livid. I didn't just feel hurt, I felt completely shattered. I immediately kicked my fiancé out of the house. I threw his stuff out, to some of it right into the trash. I didn't care what happened to his things. I just wanted him out of my sight. But I went the extra mile for my sister. Why not do the same for my fiancé? Simple, she's my sister, my own flesh and blood. We've always been close, always had a good relationship, up until she decided to ruin it just months before my big day. I had even allowed her to be a bridesmaid in my wedding. And this is how she repays me? You don't do that to anyone, let alone your own sister, your own blood. My sister is big on gardening, she loves it, it's her thing. After she lost her dog, she made a beautiful garden in his memory. I think it brought her a lot of comfort, a way to cope with the loss, so I decided to pay her a visit. She didn't know that I knew about her betrayal, so when I knocked on her door, I played nice. I acted like everything was fine, like nothing had changed. She let me in and we chatted for a bit, just like old times. Then, I brought up what she did with my fiancé. I could see the color drain from her face, and I felt a surge of anger and pain rise up in me. I stormed out into her garden and started ripping up her flowers, crushing a couple of them with my foot. It wasn't much, but I wanted to hurt her in some way, to make her feel even a fraction of the pain she had caused me. Am I sorry? No. Not even a little bit. Her excuse, "it just happened," sent me over the edge. How could something like that just happen? Sleeping with my fiancé wasn't some accident. It wasn't some mistake, it was a choice, a deliberate betrayal. I told her I didn't want her speaking to me anymore. I told her I didn't want our mom speaking to me either. I feel like I've lost not just my fiancé and my sister, but my whole family in this mess. My fiancé won't say a word to me now since I threatened to call the police if he ever went near me again. I don't care what he has to say, there's nothing he could possibly say to make this right. Yeah, I made my sister cry and scream at me, but I genuinely feel like I should be the one crying. She knew how important getting married was to me, how much I had dreamed of this day, and now I can't experience that joy, that excitement, that sense of fulfillment. Instead, I'm left with this aching emptiness, this hollow feeling of loss and betrayal. It's not just about the wedding itself, it's about the future I thought I was going to have. It's about the trust that's been completely destroyed. The worst part of all of this is how I had to hear it from my dad, not my bum excuse of a sister or fiancé. Not even my own mother, who should have had my back, said a word to me. It's like she lets my sister run her, like my sister can do no wrong in her eyes. It feels like my family has chosen her over me, even when she's the one who's done something so unforgivable. I feel so incredibly alone in all of this. It's like I've been abandoned by the people I thought I could trust the most. I keep replaying everything in my head, trying to figure out what I did wrong, what I could have done differently. But the truth is, I didn't do anything to deserve this. I was a good sister, a good fiancé, a good daughter. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know how to move forward from this. I just know that things will never be the same again. I feel like my life has been turned upside down, and I don't know how to put the pieces back together. The people I loved and trusted the most have betrayed me in the worst way possible, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive them.